All right, it might be bold coming here on Memorial Day, but Zion was surprisingly not busy in the morning when I was there, but I got there at like 4 a.m. But it was busier in other parts that I've never been to. I've only ever done, you know, the Angel's Landing Scouts Lookout. Okay, so I'm going to the Fairy Tale Trailhead, and there's only like 12 parking spaces. Always look at the terrain map on your Google Maps so you can actually see what it looks like, and then you can count the spaces. Most people go up to like the sunset, like they go to the lodge, they go to the viewpoint at the sunrise and sunset viewpoints, that kind of thing, I'm assuming. But there's other parts of the park too that I've never explored, so there's so much that I want to do, you know. So I think actually I will stay a night down at some BLM that I just found on the way up. It's only 9 miles away, and I have LTE and 5G, so it looks like I'll probably be staying there tonight. But I'll spend the whole day here. I'll chill out. Once I do the hike, I'll go take a shower. It's $3 for 6 minutes, which doesn't sound very long, but I always get 2 tokens and I never use the second token. So now I got gas on the way, which is only $2.33 a gallon, which was really good actually. There's a Sinclair in Red Canyon. I drove through Red Canyon, which I've driven through before. So I haven't driven the first part of that road where you're going like directly into the sun. It's a beautiful drive, but you are going directly into the sun. But then I got through those 2 tunnels and I'm like, oh, I've been this way before. And if you look at this video, this is me doing a cartwheel in front of one of the tunnels like 6 years ago. Anyway, so Ruby's Lodge is pretty cool. There's tons of souvenirs and stuff. Don't need anything. I already have, you know, all that stuff. I've also got my Bryce Canyon hat, which I don't think they sell this one anymore, but it's really, really, really cool. So now I can wear the hats of the parks I've been in because I have all the beanies from most of the parks. They have horse riding as well, which I've done, which I highly recommend. I didn't know at the time that there is a veteran discount. It's like 30%. I didn't know that at the time, but it was $68 without discount, so I'm assuming it's about 40 something dollars with the discount. They also have the shuttle running like certain times of the year, and aggressive drivers apparently. I'm like, how fast do you want to drive? Speed limit's 35 miles an hour, dude. This guy's just being really impatient. Look at this guy. It's like right in my tail. Where are you going? What? It's just like a jerk convention going on down there or something? I'll go get to the asshole convention. Anyway, okay, the entrance is up here. Ruby's Lodge is really cool. Never stayed there, but they do have a campground and they do have showers. Gas is 20 cents more at this Sinclair than down in Red Canyon, so fill up in Red Canyon if you can. Shuttle buses are not running right now. I don't know when they run. Never taken a shuttle bus here. I've always managed to get parking. But yeah, that, you know, the only time I've taken a shuttle at a national park is when I was in Zion back in 2021 when I did Angel's Landing. When you didn't need a permit, but you needed a ticket for the shuttle. So it was kind of the opposite. Like you couldn't get up there unless you had a bike or you wanted to walk all the way to the thing. They've also got teepees for camping here. I'm just calling stuff out. What's really nice is they have a really nice paved bike trail. So I actually, after I did my hike, then I did the horse trek at lunchtime. This is in 2021. And then I did a bike ride, all the way, it's like 8 miles, all the way from the very top of the park, down the bike trail to the sign, to Ruby's Lodge, turned around, went back up. It was a really nice ride. I mean, it's all paved, you know, nothing too exciting. But the fact that you can ride a bike in a national park was pretty cool, because that's not really a thing. Usually you can only ride on the roads. And so the fact that they have a paved trail was really, really nice. So Zion and Bryce are 2 very bike-friendly parks that you get to ride through. You know, albeit on the road for Zion. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's really just kind of a really good area. Like I said, you've got St. George, you've got Canaraville, you've got Cedar City, tons of stuff in Cedar City. You've got Red Canyon, you've got, you know, a bit of everything here. So I already have a, is this a new sign? I should take another, oh, this is a new sign. Oh no, I already have a picture of the sign here. Okay, well there's Bryce Canyon. So yeah, I already have that picture. I have a video on my homepage of my, like the homepage of my website where you can see pictures of me with all the national parks. I had to go back and take a couple extra pictures last year because I didn't have like Canyonlands, I didn't have Capitol Reef. So I got those pictures. I'm missing Hot Springs National Park, but when I went back in my car, I couldn't find the sign. There was no sign for the actual national park. Actually there was. It was on, like, it was right by one of the old hot springs on the main street. and you couldn't really like park a car or a van next to it. So all I have is just a picture of me driving the scenic road. But yeah, Hot Springs National Park is fun. It's kind of one of those, like, I'll go if I'm in the area, but I'm not going to go out of my way to go there. But there is a lot to do that I still haven't done. Anyway, but yeah, this is cool. So yeah, speed limit's 25 miles an hour, and this does not look busy. When I leave today, it's going to have a line all the way out the door, which is just going to be crazy. 4th of July, was it 4th of, no, it was 4th of July week in Mount Rainier. The line coming out was like 5 miles long. It was crazy. It just went on forever. But you know, getting here early, I understand people with families are not going to get here at 5 o'clock in the morning, unless you're one of those super families. But anyway, okay, well here we are, and let me figure out how to get in, get my pass, and then figure out where this trailhead is. I just want to park. I'm only here to get a parking space. I don't care when I do the trail or the hike. I don't care what else I do the rest of the day. I'm just all here to make sure that I get a space, because there's no other way to get to that. There's no easy way to get to that trailhead unless I park far away and then walk far. All right, okay. There's nobody there. Okay, well, I have my card, as you can see. There's my card right here. So I just have to put it in the decal. Okay, great. Nobody's here. Visitor center is not open. All right, for the Fairyland Trail, it's taking me outside the park, so I'm gonna do that later, or I can do it tomorrow. I didn't realize, whoops, oh, go back on the holder there. I didn't realize it was outside the park, so I'm gonna go drive up to the sunrise. I'm gonna drive up to like the sunset sunrise trail, because I know that's gonna get busy later. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Last time I was here, there was snow. So it's always good to keep coming back and seeing the park in different like iterations. So anyway, so I will do Fairyland later on my way out. I'll do an evening hike because I'm going to be staying just down the road. Okay, great. So that way, after I take a shower, I'll go get sweaty again. This is fantastic. Okay, so let me go up to the top. That's fine. Yeah, I didn't realize it was outside the park. That's where I did the horse track. It was really, really pretty, but it's yeah, it's a good hike, but I'll do it later. I think most people are going to come inside the park. So, okay, so let's go to the top, and maybe I'll ride my bike. I don't know. The back tire is still a little bit low, but I don't know. I'm just going to kind of chill out here. I'll do a hike. It's only 7:30 right now. I'll do a hike up here at the sunrise to sunset trail. I think I'll do that one, because that one, Sunrise Point, that's the one I want to do. Okay, let me do Sunrise Point. Which I did before, and I think I couldn't get very far last year because of the snow. So I think this is where the lodge is at as well. I don't know. No one's here right now. So I'm the only person. I missed an apocalypse. Okay, this is Sunrise Point General Store, so it's already busy. This is where everybody's at. Let me see if there is parking. Maybe somebody did a sunrise hike and they're done. I need the sun. I'm not parking in the shade. I've got no power. So let me go up here and take a look. If not, I can go to the other trailhead, but sometimes I luck out and find a parking space, like right here. Okay, there's a parking space right there. Let me go up about a minute. There's like 2 other spaces. I want to be in the sun. There's a space right there and a space right here. Okay, great. I'm going to park right here in the sun. Cool. Okay. I think that's a good space there anyway, so maybe that's, you know, most people want to park in the shade, except me, because I need sun. Okay, the sun's going to come up. Okay, this is a better spot here. I think this is a better spot. Right here? Perfect. That way I've got sun the whole time, and I'm not obstructed by any trees. That's great. I think that's fine. Although I'm sticking out. Let me go take a look. Hang on. Oh, I'm gonna, hang on. I always put my window down in case I get locked out of my van. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I've got sun. Sun's gonna come up from that way. It's gonna go over. Okay, that's fine. Well, there you go. I was all worried about not finding a parking space. But anyway, this is good. That way I can just stay here, do the sunrise hike, and then I can go take a shower, and then I'm not in a hurry to like get back up here, because later if I did the the Fairyland loop, I would have to come back into the park to go take a shower, and there wouldn't be any parking by the time I come back. So I've lucked out, I've got a space. Jennie is happy. Jennie's got some sun. I should back in, but I'll be blocking the sidewalk, which I don't want to do. Okay, there's a lot of indie campers as well. I think they come out of Vegas. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna go as far forward as I can and then back up a little bit. All right, I just need to double check that I'm not blocking the sidewalk. It's illegal to block a sidewalk where somebody can't, well, you know, this is the end of the sidewalk though. Yeah, like, well, there's a ramp there. Okay, there's a ramp there too. I've got to make sure that people in wheelchairs can get off the sidewalk. Yeah, because otherwise they have to go like off-roading. Okay, well, they can't get out this way because that car's in the way of that ramp. So maybe, no, I'm okay. I don't need to, that guy, good luck with finding a parking space. I don't need to back in because I'm not blocking, I'm not sticking out really. Sorry, I'm very mindful about this stuff. Anyway, there's a general store. So I'm just gonna chill. I don't think I have Wi-Fi up here. I'm just gonna chill for a bit, figure out the trail maps. I think I have some saved. So yeah, I think for the day, here's my plan for the day. I'm gonna do this hike over here, the sunrise to sunset hike, which I couldn't do last time because it was snowing. And then I think I'm gonna go for a bike ride. Hopefully maybe the lodge has a bike pump. I'm gonna go for a bike ride from up here, which is what I did last time, all the way down to the bottom, and then I'll come all the way back up. It'll be a nice ride. And then I'll see how I feel. I'll take a shower, and then I'll probably do the Fairyland hike either tonight, or I'll come back and do it tomorrow morning. Or I'll come back in here and do another hike. I don't know, there's tons of stuff. There's a big scenic road as well. There's a lot of stuff in the back end of the park that I haven't explored. I've driven up there, but I've not done anything. But this is not even busy. This is all gonna be full later in like about 20 minutes. But I've got sun, so I'm happy. Okay, let me go finish eating my breakfast, make some tea, and chill. This is great. I always luck out. Look at me, how cool I am. Oh my God. Okay, this is the laundromat. It's $2.50, $2. Okay, so they're empty right now. Best time of day to do laundry. All right, restroom, laundry, and shower. All right, it's that time. It's hammer time, laundry time. I need a rolling laundry cart, but this one I got from Container Store, and it's perfect. It doesn't smell or anything, and it fits right in the back of my van. So I have about a month of laundry, 2 months of laundry. I won't do it all. I was going to wash my hiking boots, but nope. And yeah, then I think I'll open my side door a bit and make some lunch, and then chill, and then go walk over to the lodge with my computer. I'll take a shower later before I leave. And this is the laundromat, or in England, the laundrette. Okay, let's go in. I got enough cash. I've got a whole thing of quarters that I found in my van. So we'll see how long this lasts. Okay, cool. All right. I think it's been a long time since I've taken up 3 machines. I hope they're all working. Yeah, this is not the time to overload a machine and have it break and then end up with wet laundry for the next 3 days. Okay, yeah, so I've got towels in one. I've got just a mix of my workout clothes and underwear and clothes and all that stuff in these ones. You get the idea. And so that's about $7.50 for that, which is cheap, actually. And then this should dry pretty quickly. Yeah, I mean, I guess 2 of these are out of order. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just realized they have 3 different machines. So anyway, I don't know which one of these is broken. I'll have to use that one. And then this one's a dryer as well. So I think I'll put the clothes in here. Yeah, that's big enough for all the clothes, and I'll put the towels in there. Well, this place cleared out. Okay, my laundry's drying right now. So after that, I will go work for a bit, and then I'll go take a shower because they close the showers at 7:45 p.m. So I got plenty of time, and that way I'll get out of the heat, let the sun charge Prudence, and I think I'll just walk over to the lodge over there. I am at the lodge. That was about a 10-minute walk, and hoping they have AC in there. It's a little warm here. It's going to get down to 48 tonight, which is fine. So I'm going to go in and use my computer, work on that for a bit. I think this is the right way. Yeah, Bryce Canyon Lodge. And they should have Wi-Fi. All right, I'm gonna sit over here, ask for some ice. He gave me this big ass bag. It's fine, I'll put some in the water. That's good, it's warm in here, but it's okay. I'm not gonna be walking around outside, so this is great. Okay, let me use the Wi-Fi. I'm walking back to the general store because the Wi-Fi in the lodge is utter shite, and I have 5G at the lodge, at the general store rather. So yeah, the lodge not quite working that well for the Wi-Fi. So let me walk back. All right, back at the general store where I've got 5G. I'm starving, haven't eaten anything, getting lightheaded. So I'm gonna make a dinner. I gotta call my daughter, and then it's all good. So yeah, okay, that's Prue getting good sun. I'll park here next time because I was in the shade a little bit where I was parked earlier. All right, thank you, Bryce Canyon. I'm heading out. The sun has gone down, and let me back up. I will park here tomorrow. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to be here until I take a shower tomorrow. So hopefully it's not going to be that busy. But I am going to, I think, get out of here tomorrow afternoon. So I will take one more shower just because I have a shower token. And somewhere in this van, I have 3 Bryce Canyon shower tokens from last year, and probably a couple more from the year before, because I'm like, oh, 8 minutes is not enough time to take a shower. 8 minutes was plenty of time. It was way too much time. Anyway, so now I'm going to head to, I'm going to go check out the Fairyland. Which way am I going? Oh, it's one way. I've never gone out of here before. So that trail this morning was marked hard on all trails, and I wouldn't say that it was necessarily hard, it's just long. It's 6 miles, actually 7 miles, but a lot of like steep up and down. So if you're not used to that, I like it because I do the stair climber, but if you're not used to that, then it can be quite treacherous. Anyway, there's tons of parking down here. There's a whole parking lot down here. I'm just kind of scoping this area out. I've not been down this way in forever. So anyway, but yeah, now it's 6:25 p.m. No, 7:25 p.m. For some reason, you feel my pain. The clock in my vehicle, in all my vehicles, both vehicles, is never, ever oh, there's a dump station there. Why were these like, the Korean couple that was doing their laundry with me, I lent them detergent and, what is it, dryer sheets. They said that they couldn't find the dump station. I'm like, well, there's one right here. There has to be, it's a campground. These are all RVs. I do not want that job. That guy spilled it everywhere. I'm happy with the walk of shame with my porta potty to a rest area. Anyway, I did plan the next couple days. So I'm going to go for a drive quickly up through Bryce just for a minute because gas is cheap and I haven't driven anywhere today. So I'm only going to go 11 miles down the road to the BLM. Hopefully there's a spot, like I said before, like I don't mind being the first spot. I don't care if I just pull into a lay-by and just like I don't need a fancy spot. I'm not going to be having a whole like, you know, kumbaya, guitar, blazing saddles around the campfire kind of shit. We're all farting. No, I'm not doing any of that stuff. I just need somewhere to park. So I'm pretty, what did they say now? Low key? Is that the thing? Like low key, this is great. I don't understand that phrase. Anyway, so this was just an epic day. I lucked out with my parking space and then had to move because I actually had parked in the sun, or not in the shade rather. When I got out the shower, I realized the van was in the shade. So the one space I picked was in the perfect sun this morning and then just happened to be in the shade. Anyway, so there's the lodge. That's the lodge parking. Not busy at all. I guess everyone's going back to work tomorrow. But yeah, so hopefully it's not busy tomorrow. I'm going to go do the Fairyland hike. Actually, I'm going to come up here first in the morning and see if I can get a parking space. That'll just be easier. That way I don't have to move the van after the hike and be all sweaty and gross like I was. You know, I was pretty gross today. So I think that's what I'll do. I will, where am I going? I want to go on a drive, a scenic drive. Last time I was here last year, there was snow everywhere. It was really pretty. But it was nice. And so tomorrow I'll do Fairyland, which starts around the same place as the one that I did today, which was a bunch of different ones. The Queen's Garden, the Peekaboo, which was really great. I took the greatest picture of those 4 people hiking. I don't have a copy of it, but here's my picture of like a couple of them in the way when I was going through the tunnel. No, it was fun. It was really fun. I probably could have drank a little bit more water going into it, but yeah, it was fine. So this is Sunset Point, so that's where the trail comes out, and then you just walk about 3/4 of a mile back to the general store. So the whole of Bryce is kind of all in one place. You know, it's not hard to get lost. It's just a very big park. The shuttle system is really great. General store lady said that they're doing away with the shuttle next year, or they're doing away with the cars next year and doing kind of what Zion is doing, where you have a shuttle. but you can ride your e-bikes up. There are bike paths. I would love to do a bike ride tomorrow. There is a bike shop, a rental bike shop at the near the general store, between the general store and the lodge, and I'm assuming it opens pretty early. So I'm going to get air put in my tire tomorrow. So this is the plan. I'm going to sleep in a little bit. I'm going to come back into the park by the general store again in the sun, in the spot that I was just in just now, which is a perfect spot. I'm going to get air put in my tires. I'm going to go do the Fairyland hike. I'm going to come back and do this bike ride that goes all the way up to Inspiration Point. And I'm just going to ride all the way. I'm going to ride all the way to the top of the park, turn around, and ride all the way back. Now this way is Natural Bridge, Rainbow Bridge, and Yumpa Point down this way. I have done nothing in the back of the park ever, the times that I've come here. So it's on my list because I love Bryce, and this is one of my top 10. I think it's maybe number 7. I know it's a controversial thing for everyone to say what their top 10 is. But we all know my number 1 is Isle Royale. And again, I have my own criteria. I'll do a whole video on it. Number 2 is Channel Islands. Number 3 is, I don't know, I'll do it later. But somewhere in there, maybe 6 or 7 is Bryce. And one of the deciding factors is the number of crowds. For the times that I've come here, it's never been crowded. I've never had to not find a parking space. I've never had to, worry about, is there just going to be too many people on the trail? Bryce Canyon, everyone goes to Zion. Bryce Canyon is a little bit out of the way compared to Zion. If you're in Vegas, you can go to Zion in 2 or 3 hours. But then it's another 2 hours to get to Bryce. If you're coming up from Kanab, Bryce is easier. You just go straight up whatever road it is, and then you get to Tropic and you get to Bryce City. I think it's going to build up more as the years go by, but I do like the idea of the shuttle and the e-bikes, or use your regular bike. I think that will be nice. For accessibility, it would also be nice if they allow accessible vehicles to drive up, because if you have a wheelchair, it's a lot easier to get a wheelchair out of your car that's already modified than to get it in and out of one of those shuttles. So I don't know, we'll see. I will write a letter to the National Park Service with some suggestions based on my experiences and the people I work with and my non-profit, and hopefully I won't have to write a strongly worded letter after they implement the system and be like, hey, this is a totally bad idea. No, I'm hoping it works. There's more clouds coming in. I would like some snow again. I was contemplating going all the way back to where I was this morning, which is an hour away, but that's an hour. That was only if I was going to continue on to go north. The next place I was going is 2 hours from here. That's the Mystic Hot Springs and a bunch of a topaz museum, because I'm a November baby, a Scorpio, which is basically means your parents did it on Valentine's Day. 9 months later, all the Scorpios are born. That's why we're so ravenous and passionate and all this stuff, and feisty and stubborn, and I will block you for exactly 24 hours if you piss me off. You will not be a friend of mine for 24 hours. I'm a pleasant Scorpio. But anyway, that's what it is. So the topaz is my birthstone, which is an ugly birthstone. It's orange. But it's a topaz museum. I thought I'd go to it. But that's and then I was going to just hightail it to Salt Lake City. Everything else is in Sundance, which is south of Park City. And then there's Bridal Veil Falls, which I wanted to do. So there's all this other stuff, but it's it's all up by Salt Lake City. I'm there has to be something in between. So I would like to go back and do that hike that I didn't do yesterday. The one where I just kind of pulled into the parking lot and then was I don't have water shoes. It's an 8-mile hike. I'll do the Fairyland tomorrow. I would like to do the bike ride to be on my bike this week. So at least do a bike ride, because I really do need to keep the bike up, since I'm going to be downhill mountain biking. The Sundance Downhill Bike Park has opened already. I didn't hear back from them yet because today was a holiday, so I'm trying to get a 2-day complimentary pass. I will do 3 days. If they give me 2 days, that saves me $90, and then I can just pay the $45 for the 3rd day. Perfectly fine. Or the season pass if it's cheaper. Yeah, sometimes it is. If I'm going for 5 days, I might as well get a season pass. Anyway, so I've stopped at this viewpoint before. The whole hike I was on was just a view. But I don't think you can stay here overnight in the park. I think they're going to kick you out. But it's a 24-hour park, which again doesn't make any sense. Why can't I sleep in my vehicle for 8 hours, but you're going to let me park for 8 hours and go hike? It doesn't make any sense. The car is in the same place. Anyway, I've already done the Mossy Cave, which is just outside the park as well. Yeah, now I'm going up in elevation. So yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Back to me. Yes, so that's kind of the plan, is to kind of do some things in between. There are a couple mountains on the way. I'll just look on all trails and I'll just find, you know, I've got like an extra day. I've got one more day in Bryce, which is the plan, and now I've got like an extra day in Sundance, and I'm gonna try to like move some things around, but I don't know. I'm like only been on the road now. I only got back like last Monday, so tomorrow will be 1 week, and I've already done all this stuff in a week. So this is how I like it. I like it when I'm, you know, doing like 2 national parks, bunch of bike rides, you know, a bunch of BLM land. Not so much getting harassed by BLM Karen. It's like I put her in Chat GPT and they came back with, you know, defender of dirt, hater of van life. You know, and she's like, somebody said she looked like a real life Far Side cartoon character. I'm like, yes, exactly. You know, screaming at tumbleweeds and saying like, this isn't a campsite. BLM land is not a campsite. I pay taxes. You know, it was great. Anyway, this is a windy road. Oh, twisty road. So anyway, yeah, so that's the plan. So I'm gonna go do that all in the next couple days. I'm gonna go check out those hot springs. I don't know if it's hot in Mystic Hot Springs, which is somewhere up between here and Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is only like 4 hours away, but I'm taking 6 days to get there because I'm moving slow now. I'm not in the rush to like finish the country or like do all the national parks. You know, I get to spend 2 days at Bryce, which I haven't done. And I'm glad I'm not in the campground. I'll just go park out BLM. I don't think you can get out of the park this way. I don't think there's an exit. Oh, twisty road, windy road. I did my laundry, which was great. Gave away the rest of my detergent to another van lifer. And then someone else came in with a bag of laundry. Goes, do you know where the detergent is? I was like, shit, man, I just gave the rest of mine away. I have 3 more bottles of detergent in the car, in the van. I got them for like $3 at Kroger when they're usually $10.99. So I just was like, laundry! I will take all the laundry bottles. I don't know why I have so many laundry bottles. I did all my laundry. I feel really good. Got all my towels washed. Laundry machines were only $2.50, which is a bargain. Usually they're $5 or $6 at laundromats. So I highly recommend do your laundry at Bryce. Take a shower. It's only $3. I've got another shower token right here. Another shower token for tomorrow. So I put that safely there where it's going to fall down. I should put it somewhere else actually where I'm not going to lose it. And then, yeah, I'm like, where is everything? Anyway, so I babbled on long enough, but it was a great day in Bryce. Now I'm going up past here where there was a fire here 20 years ago, and all the trees are still dead. It's not very pretty end of the park up here, to be honest, so I'm going to turn around and go back. It's another 16, 17 miles before you get to the Rainbow Bridge. I have no desire to be up here this month. I forgot, because this was all covered in snow last year, and it was beautiful. And now I'm like, oh, it's all dead. That's not fun. Anyway, but I had a great day here, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow and the next day, and doing something with my hair. So, all right, let me figure out a place to turn around. I'm gonna go to BLM land. I'll go check out the ferry land before it gets dark. There's a big foreboding cloud over there. It's raining that way. I'm gonna check out Fairyland trailhead. Hopefully I can dump out my toilet, throw out my trash at the gas station on the way out, and then I'll go park up in BLM. So yeah, very beautiful. Beautiful. The whole park is very different in various areas of it. It's not just the hoodoos. Hoodoos is actually not a very big part of the park. The rest of it is just, you know, a lot more canyons and stuff. Oh, there's a turnout right here. Oh, let's go this way. This is like the thinnest turnout in the world. All right, here's the Fairyland parking. There's probably about 30 parking spaces, so not too bad. No sun. So yeah, I'm gonna have to park up. Let me put you back on here. There you go. I'm gonna have to park up at the general store tomorrow. I'm not gonna park here. There's absolutely zero sun, and there's just a lot of twigs and stuff, pine cones. But anyway, the trail comes this way. The shuttle also stops here. If for some reason I have to take the shuttle, but anyway. Okay, well that was easy. I think it's still in the park. I thought it was outside the park for some reason. Okay, so let me go gas station. I'll stop at Ruby Lodge, just go look around, and then I will go to BLM. Hopefully, like I said, there's parking space. If not, then I will find other BLM. And I think hopefully I've got 5G. I've got some people calling me tonight, check in, see how I'm doing, the usual crowd. So, and sorry, my towels are drying on the front dashboard. That's like my little free dryer. These dry like in no time on the dash because the sun is like intense. Okay, let me get rid of that. There's 1,000 motorcycle people over here, probably a Memorial Day ride, and a bunch of people just standing in the middle of the road. What are you doing, dude? Move. I'm just kidding. Get on my way. Anyway, why are there all these motorcycles? Look at this. Most likely some sort of ride. I don't know, they want to do something like that for Jeff. I'm like, you do realize he was killed on a freaking motorcycle, you know? Like, just saying that I really don't think celebrating the person on the thing they were killed on is really what I'd like. So, like, no common sense. Anyway, we're not doing a 21 motorcycle salute at all. Let's go check out the general store. Yeah, there was nowhere at the Fairyland Trailhead dump out my toilet. So there might be a dump station over here. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll just wait. It's not that full. I can dump it out later. But anyway, let's go check this out. I need another cup of tea, but I'll make one in the van. And yeah, this is a really cool store. They got a lot of souvenirs. Pretty much anything and everything you could possibly want. And post boxes if you need it. But anyway, let's go in. Open till 10 p.m. And they've got the Rock Shop, Rock's Jewelries. I think that's across, oh, it's over across the way. Anyway, it's closed now. Anyway, so yeah, firewood, sweatshirts, stuffed toys, cattle, whatever, games for the car, magnets, journals. I always like journal stuff because Harriet draws all the time. Little skulls, that's pretty cool. She might like one of those. I'll come back tomorrow and get stuff. You can get your own little replica peekaboo arch. So all this stuff will break. Oh, the bag's nice. The bag's pretty cool. I could use a bag. Yeah, everything will break in the van. You can get a slab of the park that they stole. More. I do hope this doesn't come from the park. I think that's highly illegal. Anyway, so then they have flags for Memorial Day, and then golf balls and magnets. I already have a magnet. And then they've got religious things, little like angel stuff. I don't know what that is. And the lodge is through there. They've got books, wooden things, more books, more wooden things, blankets. Actually, these blankets are nice. I need to get something like that. I need more like culture in my van, not just the Beatles. And then they've got bags and like Native American goods over here. And they've got artwork and stuff. Yeah, so a lot of stuff you can buy. I do want to get one of these, not like a big one, but just like a runner. But it's got to be like aesthetically, like the color scheme, like this. This would be so much nicer in the van. Sorry. This would be so much nicer in the van. Oh, how much is this? I'll come back tomorrow. It is $284. These are $300 rugs. Okay, never mind. Moving along. I do need to get a new little bag because this bag is breaking because this is a piece of shit. Umbrellas. What else? There's me. There. And then Christmas, which is not right now. And then candy and stuff, which I don't eat. And then candles, which will burn my van down. And then Bryce Canyon. Actually, I have a really nice Bryce Canyon hoodie, like a hoodie t-shirt. But I don't need anything else. Okay. If you can feel the pulse of the park right there. Okay, let me get out of here. I'm tired. I want to go park up on BLM. Oh, actually, I need to go talk to... Oh, there's food and stuff. I don't need any food, but this is the supermarket. And because we're at such high elevation, it's funny because half the potato chip bags are all like expanded and stuff. Ooh, sweet potato fries. They are $12. Yeah, let's look at the prices here. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't know about the soft drinks either. Fruits look kind of dire because we're in the middle of nowhere. I have enough orange juice. I'll be in a town again in a few days. $7 for yogurt. Those are $3.99 at supermarket. Bananas are cheap though. 99 cents for bananas, each banana. Never mind. And look, you can see the potato chip bags are all expanded because we're at like 6,000 feet. Yeah, I don't need anything. I got enough food in the van. I do actually. I've got plenty of food that will last me forever. Okay, let me get out of here. I want to go to BLM before it gets dark. I'll come back to the lodge tomorrow and talk to them about the horse riding. But in the meantime, let me get out of this key bag. Let me get out of here. And yeah, let's go.